Hey, Marty, if you're watching this, come here, please. Hi. Hi, Pamela. Hi, Heather. Hey, Penny. I gotta hold on a minute. I don't have it on. Hey, Erica. Hey, Sue. Hey, Caitlin. Hey, Barbara Jean. I know that I said that I would message some of you guys separately, but it's just easier for me to just say it at one time instead of multiple messages to everybody. So, hey, how are you guys? Hey, Rose. Hey, Dar. Hey, Justice, Lorna, Renee. I feel sick. I think that large amounts of stress makes me physically ill. My body just doesn't work well with stress. And I woke up and I've got almost feels like sinus infection, cold going on. It's in my chest, my nose, my sinuses, my head hurts. And so I'm just on here to fill you guys in and to tell you guys that I am going to take a break from YouTube. I don't know how long. So I'll wait just a couple more minutes. I mean, I have videos that I have just sitting there that need to be edited, and I'll put those up. I might put 1 to 2 up a week. And then I know I look exhausted, but I literally came home and slept the entire time because I just don't feel well. And so even though I look exhausted, and I am still exhausted, I still slept. Melly, love you, girl. Thank you. I just have to. Okay, so for you guys that have been around for a while now with me, know that about a year and a half ago, I lost my stepdad, which was actually like my dad. He was my dad since I lost my real dad when I was 16. And my stepdad was my dad a year later and has been my dad my entire life. So when he got lung cancer, he went downhill really quickly. And I still am trying to sort through that trauma because I haven't gotten over it. And we just got not great news about my mom's lung scans now. And went into the doctor's appointment today. It's not as bad as what my dad's was, so that's good. But I'm just going to explain what the doctor explained to me. And I'm not really paying much attention to the chat, guys. I can't whenever I'm trying to focus on what I'm saying. But he explained the respiratory system as your lungs, your respiratory system is like an upside down tree. You have the trunk, and then you have the large branches, and then you have the small branches, and then you have the leaves. And the leaves are like the airway sacs, and then the small branches, large branches, and then the tree trunk. What they found on her CT scan is in the left lobe, and it starts in the small branches and goes all the way up to the tree trunk. So a large part of her left lobe. They put her pictures above or before a panel, and the doctors are all in agreement that they don't want to do a because normally they would do a CT scan and then a CT with contrast to do diagnostics and then decide if they want to do a PET scan, which detects cancer. Well, they're skipping the middle part. They're going straight to a PET scan and they're getting everything done quickly because we already have a PET scan on Wednesday and we see a specialist in a week. So it's rolling quickly. And he said that where this is at, it lays on the aorta, and which is a huge vessel that goes through the body, and it has a ton of small vessels. So biopsies would be difficult, and so would surgery. So both is going to be difficult. But he was cautiously optimistic, though. So I don't know. I don't know what, it gives me some hope here, you know what I mean? Like maybe that she'll fight this. But if they have to do surgery, like she's in her 70s, she's not, not real young anymore. And she's been abusing her body a little bit, not taking care of it as much as she should. And of course, she's been a smoker her entire life. And since she lost my stepdad, it's probably doubled. I've been trying to be strong for everybody. So that's probably why I'm so wore out, because I'm trying to be strong for my mom. I'm trying to be strong for everybody else around me that really freaks out over this kind of stuff. So I'm trying to be like, okay, like, let's take this one step at a time. She's got her PET scan, then she's got her appointment in a week. So let's just, let's just get this taken care of. Let's do what we got to do. Let's take it one step at a time. And anyways, I'm not going to go into great detail about like conversations and stuff, but I'm going to take time off of YouTube because I have some videos that I can edit and put up, but I'm going to take some time because this is doubling my load for appointments every single week. I'm already feeling sick and I'm not well myself. So all of this just adds to it. And then there's going to be some kind of outcome that's going to come out of this with her. So it's going to be, after they either biopsy it or take it out to test it, then there's going to be some kind of treatment. They're going to have some kind of treatment plan going forward. So whether that be, radiation, chemo, or surgery and recovery, I'm the only one that takes care of my mom. So, and with me not doing, like, I only have so much I can do. And so this will have to take a back seat for a little while. And, but that's what's been going on. And the thing is that I knew before anybody else. The doctor had to contact me and he gave me the news, and I had to keep it quiet from everybody. And so I've had that on my shoulders this entire time, and I couldn't say anything to you guys until the appointment today, until my family knows. And I had to sit there and call. I had to take her to the appointment and then sit there and call each family member. They all live out of state. I'm the only one here taking care of her. So that's what's going on. Taking a break. And I just keep her in your prayers if you would. And I don't know. I just I feel bad because like I don't want to give up on this, but right now I'm just going to have to. So, there may be a possibility that we may have to take care of her here, or I might have to be there because I know if she goes through any kind of surgery, she won't be able to be by herself. So either I'm going to have to be living with her or she'll have to move in with us. It's one or the other, because the only reason. Yeah, stepping back for a moment. But Anyways, so, you know, just pray that she wants to fight this and that she's got the fight in her, and we'll just keep doing what we got to do to get her to the other side of this and feeling better. Yeah. Thank you guys. All right, guys. I'm not gonna be on here long. Like literally, this is a short PSA. I don't feel well. Like my head is killing me. I feel like I'm gonna vomit. I haven't, but it's like that really bad nausea where you could at any moment. When they told us the news, I was having really bad chest pains, but that's been better now. But I'm not in the greatest of health either, so um, I gotta still listen to myself too. Love you, Danielle. Yeah. And I don't wanna cry because that'll just make my head get worse, so and I think everybody that is understanding and loving and caring and kind and, um, just, um, concerned and praying and, um, contacting family member. Yeah, it is hard. It is. And, you gotta be that person that is holding it together for everybody else, because everybody else lives out of state, so they are disconnected to a point, and you don't want them to like, you know, leave their job or something, just to come down because we're not even at that point. I mean, definitely before she goes in for surgery or something like that, but I'm just glad that I mean, I'm not glad that they skipped a whole step and is going to take her in for a PET scan because that's scary. But I'm glad that they got her in on Wednesday. Like that's a day for, a whole 24 hours or whatever from now. So not 24 hours, but a little over for 24 hours from now. So that's amazing because it takes about a week to get the results back from the PET scan and to see a specialist all within a week and a half. Like that's I was thinking we're going to have another month of not knowing anything. So to have them move that quickly is good news. Now there was a bit of good okay, there's a couple of things that make me very optimistic about what's going to happen. Um the two things that make me a little bit more optimistic about everything, because it all sounds really bad, as far as how big it is and like all that stuff sounds really bad. But the two things that make me optimistic is that she's not really sick. Like when Jim, my stepdad, got sick and he passed away so quickly, he was already sick. He was sick. There was something happening to him and they couldn't figure it out. His hands were swelling so bad that like he couldn't like button his shirts and stuff. Like there was some major things where we're like, oh my goodness, there's something really wrong with him. And he declined very quickly. And so I'm like, my mom is not as bad as what Jim is. And that's what I'm trying to get through to my family because we're all still shooken up by losing Jim. We are. We're all just still hurting from that. That was so soon ago. And so immediately that's where our minds are going because we lost him so quickly to this crap. But I just was, like, trying to be strong for him for everybody and say, "Look, she is not as sick as Jim is. She is not. You know, she is more healthy than he was. She has a bigger fighting chance, so we can't just, throw our hands up and go, 'Oh, this is what's gonna happen because we saw this happen with Jim.' We can't do that. We gotta give her the reasoning to thrive, and if we're all just gonna act like she's going to, pass away from this, then what hope are we giving her? We need to just go, okay, this is what this is. You're not sick like Jim was. So let's not even compare you to where he was at. And then, you know, um, just take it one step at a time. It's not going to be easy. Whatever road she has to go down, it's not going to be easy, but she's not sick. So that was my first little thing that gave me a little bit of optimism um you know what I mean, to focus on. The second thing was her last lung scans were in 2019. And back in 2019 they found a small nodule in 2019. That small nodule is still there and still small. It has not grown. So there's been no changes in the small nodule they found in 2019. So everything that is large and big and found in her left lung is something completely different. Why that makes me a little more optimistic is it hasn't been in there for that long. Even though it looks big and scary, it hasn't been in there for very long. So if there's any chance of removing this and getting it out safely, then, it's early. I mean, it's only been a couple of years. So, that's another thing that I'm trying to be optimistic about and just, let's just focus on this. We can't always go to worst case scenario, you know what I mean? But when you've been through something like this so similar just so recently, it's very easy to go worst case scenario. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yep, one step at a time, one day at a time, exactly. Laura knows exactly what, I mean, Laura, you know exactly, but you know more. You have way more experience with this kind of stuff right now, and, my heart just breaks for you, Laura, and thinks about you and prays for you guys all the time. I do, I really do. No, I think it's in a totally different area, it's not in the same area. I don't know if it's in the right lobe or not, Melly, but he said it wasn't it's not, like, in the same area is what he said. Because I asked that. I was asking questions about that. So, they took more blood work today, and, but so, I'm just going to probably not, Michelle. Probably not. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. And that's why I have to conserve my energy, um, my everything. Uh, Even though this is my stress relieving time for the most part, I've got to conserve my energy because I've got to be the strong one. That's my role in this life. No matter what things I've had come down the pipeline, I have to be the strong one and the optimistic one and keep everybody else spirits up. So I need to conserve my energy to be able to do all that. Yeah. And it'll be a little easier probably to share later on down the line, like just direct messages. But like tonight, I was just like, there's no way I'm going to message everybody tonight because I'm just going to do this live and let you guys know that I'm taking a break. I have videos that'll go up, so you guys will see videos, but you won't see me. You're welcome, Tiffany. So I know. Well, at least for everybody else, I do. At least for everybody else, because I have a brother that just, I love him, but he's a handful. He's a mess. He's the type of person that is so like, um, I don't know the word, not fanatic, but he's kind of like he freaks out, and he would be the type that would quit his job and move back, like, and he's got little kids and stuff. Like, stop, like that doesn't help anybody, like what are you going to do? Just sit there while, you know what I mean? Like, so I have to just kind of calm him because he's very excitable. Like he takes things like way over the edge. And it's just like, you need to calm down. You know what I mean? He can make things a lot worse. Hey Tiffany, I'm so sorry. I'm not going to repeat it. Like I'm sick and I'm trying to get off here pretty quick, but you feel free to rewatch it like it's from the beginning. And there's just been a lot going on, and I've been promising to fill everybody in. Yeah. 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 He is chaotic. He's very chaotic and very reactionary, and like he just takes everything over into an extreme. And I don't need that. She don't need that. Like she just kind of needs some like levelness, and I can do that. I can be level and be like, okay, this is what we are doing. This is what we need to do. Okay, mom, let me take these notes. I take notes at every doctor's appointment. I go over those notes with her so until she understands what's going on, and then she can make decisions. That's what we did with Jim. So we're just doing it again. So, hey, not my normal live, guys. If you don't know me very well, if you're new coming in here, you're probably not going to get my normal content. So this is something more, a little bit more private that's been going on that I'm just filling everybody in and taking a break. So I know, right, Tiffany? I've thought that for a long time. Okay. Yes, high maintenance. Like it would all become about him. You know what I mean? Like I'm just like, just stay where you're at. Yes, I need to. I need to get some rest. I already slept all day since I came back, but I'm beat. My head hurts. I just feel sick. I just feel really sick, like I'm coming down with something. Andrea, you're so sweet. Yeah, all the drama queens. Like I can't handle that. I cannot handle that. All the drama. And so like drama's the last thing we need when we're trying to deal with something so serious. And so I just tell those people, hey, we've got this handle. It's all good. We got some optimism. Let's just, and let mom just focus on what she's focusing on. They can know what they need to know on a need to know basis so that things don't get carried out of hand. You know what I mean? So I'm going to go. Did you say water? Just water out of the blue? Are you saying I need water? What are you saying, Tiffany? Are you saying I need water? I guess you just said water out of the blue. Drink it. Yeah, I know I need to drink it. I do. All right. I love you guys. I now this is almost 30 minutes. I meant like a 15-minute live. So It's not as short and sweet as I thought it was gonna be. I had to do Alright, I love you guys. Have a good night, and I will, message you here and there, so, yeah. Alright, love you guys. Take care.